Alright, so welcome. In this video we're going to go over Thinkorswim, the mobile application. So we're going to look at the iPad version just because it's a bigger screen and will be easier to see, but I'll go over what's different on the phone than the iPad. But first off, if you find this video helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. So jumping in, you first get brought to the dashboard on the iPad version. On your phone version, you don't have this dashboard icon. You just have the watch list, positions, orders, and alerts at the bottom of your screen. But on here, you get that. Gives you just your positions over here on the left-hand side, as well as some news information, and you can pull up the CNBC or TD Ameritrade network on the iPad, which you can't do on the phone application. So we won't go over too much of that over here because you don't typically get that. So from here you can go to Watchlist and you can select from any of your watch lists that you have. You can also, any scan that you have set up, you can pull that scan from here. So we'll just pick one, for example, this sizzle index scan. So it'll pull and run the scan for you just from there, but we'll just go to normal watch list, and then you have all of your watch lists listed. You can change how it's laid out up here. So you can even have it as a heat map. So you have that functionality. You can just drag this over for whatever size you want it to be. And then that's also how you get to a stock. So say you want to pull up Facebook and search it, you can just type it up here. So we'll just pull up SPY, for example. You can pull that up here. So here is your charts. So you can pinch to zoom in or zoom out. You can change up here your different time frames. So you have listed your favorites, or if you've started, it'll put in your favorites. But here you can do intraday, daily, or by the tick. So you can choose which time frame you want to look at that. So then it'll pull up your chart. If you also just tap on it, you can add a study. So if you want a study added on or removed, you can just do that, and then it updates your chart. So you can do that, as well as if you want to change any of your styles or remove any drawings that you may have, you can do that from here, or any alerts or working orders or any of these, you can change that, as well as you can edit your drawing sets here, or if you want to create a new drawing, these are all of your drawing tools that you have. So say you want to make a trend line, you can click, so wherever you first click, and then you can then drag it and create your trend line. So you have that there, and then if you click on the trend line, you then can get the properties of it. You can make it go left extension, right extension, so you can edit that. Or if you want to remove it, you go excuse me, to the little pencil and remove drawing, and then you have to know what it was called. I'm assuming it's this one. Yep, so then you can get it removed from there. So then you can also create alerts. So if you want at a price alert, you can put that in from there, as well as you can share your image. You can also click that to make it the full screen. So you can do that from there. Then you have up here orders or news, portfolio, depth. So you can see the level 2. And then here is your option chain that you have. So this is how you would normally have it set up for the option chain. Looks similar to what you have on the desktop application. Right here in the middle, you can select how many strikes you have. So just for simplicity, we'll do 10. So you can select here up at the top, you get your IV rank, your VWAP. You can change if you're doing any type of spreads. You can automatically select the type of spread here, listed here, which you can't get in a cash account, but you can if you have a margin account. Here gives you all your different dates for your option chain. So then you can just drop down here at the little plus or the gear icon. You can change which columns are visible. So there's a bunch that you can choose from. So then whatever ones you have set up, you just swipe right to left and you can go through the ones you have up. So the ones that I've added are, I believe, percent change, delta, gamma, theta, volume, open interest, and high and low for the day. So you can get that added in there as well. And then, so if you want to get into an option, so say we'll pick these 9/25 dates and we want to get in the 3/21 puts. So you can change here if you want to buy or sell, you can do that. So you have your option here up at the top, you get what you're buying. So the September 25th 3/21 put, you're buying one of them. You can get the last, the net change, the open, the bid, the ask. So you get all this information, which of course you can customize it if you want any of that information changed. And then here you have your order type. So we're going to do a limit or a market order. I'd probably suggest doing a limit order. So then you can put that in here. If you have the this lock unchecked, then that means it is going to float to whatever the price is. If you change the price, then it'll lock the little padlock. So if we change the price, now it's locked, then it's going to be set at whatever price we put in for the limit. If you have it left unchecked, then it'll constantly float for whatever the actual stock is going at, the options trading at that time. So you can change that here. So this gives you your range from the mid price to the ask price. So you can leave it up here seeing the bid ask. So if you want to put it closer to the bid, you could try 188. But with SPY, they're pretty close. So you can go like the mid price is probably a good option. Here's your TIF. You can change if you're doing good still cancel. You can also do conditions if you want any market conditions, date conditions. If you want to do like you can in the desktop application, if you want to trigger when the stock is at a certain price, you can do that there. I think that's pretty much it over here. Yeah, and then you just send your order. It'll give you a confirmation screen, so it'll tell you, which we'll edit because we had this marked a condition, but if you don't, so say you just want to buy at 191, so now we're buying one SPY 321 put at 191. Max profit is $31,909, which would be great. Our max loss is, of course, what we paid for $191. Then it gives you a breakdown of your cost plus your commissions, what buying power effect and the resulting buying power. You can change your account that you have it pulling from, just from the bottom down there. And then you would just hit send, authenticate it, and now your order is sent. So as you see, it'll pull from your working orders, which it got rejected for whatever reason. Oh, because I was trying to, yeah, I'm not sure why it got rejected, but so then that would be placing your order from there. Then if you go over to position screen, you can see any of your active positions you have, which currently I closed out of my last option contract that I had open. I didn't want to take it for a loss, so I think I bought it for 88 cents and I sold it for 90 cents because the market was tanking today, but so I don't have any current open ones. But if we go to my IRA account, I do have, this is a debit spread that's pretty much worthless now. But I do have this one January 21st 40 call out there for Pfizer. So if you want to look to close your order, like if you see this paper icon, means that it's already been has an order out there pending. So if I go to my orders and have working, you can see right here I have a working order to sell this for $2.50, which it's currently at 97 cents, and I paid $1.30 for it. So you can set up your timeline up here on however you want it set up on things to see. So you have all these options to choose from. So to close an order, you would just click make sure I don't have anything else checked. Click your order, and then down here at the bottom you have close selected. So now you can bring up your order, and if you want to put a stop in place, then you just change your order up here. You can just put a regular stop, or you can change to a stop limit or a trailing stop. I'll do another video after this one going over the different order types and what they mean and how you can adjust those. But here you can adjust any of your orders. So if you want to put a stop in for whatever 50 cents, then you can put that in here. And now you want it good still cancel, and then you would just hit send, and it would send your order to put your stop at 50 cents. Or you can put your stop limit, so you can set that however you'd like. So that's how you would close an order. So yeah, just again, click on the little arrow and then click close selected, and then you can put it, if you want to sell it, you can put that in there, or if you're going to set a stop, change your order type to stop or stop limit. Then you can go over here on the orders tab. You can see all your working, filled, canceled, or all your orders. So it'll show for the last 7 days. So you can see all that listed there. Then alerts, you can see here any active alerts that you have, and then you can see any triggered or canceled ones. And then if you go to the more, you can see your messages. So you can get that there if you have any messages, or transfer calendar. So you can get that calendar that we saw at the front screen. Any news articles you can get pulled up, as well as any of your settings. So I don't think there's, if you want light theme, you can change that there. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything in there that needs to be changed. So I think that's pretty much it. It's very similar to do the desktop application. It works pretty well, and you're able to manage things. One thing I did want to show, if you want to do like a multi-stop order to put in for your stop or your profit. So say we want to do a stop at 50 cents. So we can put that in for 50 cents. And then if we go, we'll do good till cancel, and then go create advanced order. Now we have an order cancels order. So it'll either hit our stop or our profit target. So here we want it to, if it goes to $2, then we want to sell. We got to make sure they're the same. So now we have a order. If it either hits 50 cents or it hits $2, it'll cancel the other order, and then you could confirm it, and then it would send and have your 2 orders pending on one cancels the other. So they also have first triggers a sequence. So you can have one, if it either sells, then it'll trigger a sequence. One triggers all. So there's different ones that you can set up listed here. So you can have a first triggers an OCO. So there's different advanced order types that you can do within here. So I think that pretty much wraps it up on the mobile application. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions. of something that needs to be gone back over, and I would be glad to answer that for you. Once again, please like and subscribe if you found this helpful. Thank you.